So July 29th came and went, and you still haven't got your free Windows 10 upgrade. And maybe like me, you check down here in your taskbar, and where you used to have that Windows 10 upgrade icon is now gone. And when you check for all your updates, you can see that your upgrade is reserved, but you still haven't got it, and you don't want to wait anymore. Well, guess what? You don't have to. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can upgrade to Windows 10 right now. But before we begin, there's some very important things that you need to know. As long as your computer has reserved Windows 10 or you're running Windows 7 SP1 or Windows 8.1 Update 1, then you should be eligible for this free upgrade to Windows 10. If you're running a lower version, do not do this. Also, do not do a clean install of Windows 10 until you have already done the upgrade if you're going this free route. Also, back up your computer before doing any of this. I have a full Acronis backup of my current system, so if anything happens, I can get right back to it in 20 minutes. All right, so let's go ahead and start. First, you'll come to this website right here, which will be linked in the description below. Now, this may look like it's only for an ISO, but it's not. If we come down here, you can see we need to download this tool, this update tool that Microsoft has provided. Now, if you read here about creating an ISO, you don't need to do that. We're going to upgrade, in place upgrade. We're not going to lose our apps or anything like that. So this is going to be just the same as if we waited for Microsoft to go ahead and let us update to Windows 10 for free. We're just tired of waiting, so we're going to do this ourselves. The first thing you'll want to do is download the correct version for your version of Windows. So if you're running 32-bit, you download the 32-bit version. If you have the 64-bit version, which most of you probably do, then download the 64-bit version, which is what I'll do. So I'll download this tool, then I'll come here to my downloads folder and run this media creation tool x64 because I have a 64-bit version of Windows. And believe it or not, we're actually almost done with the actual work we have to do. So we'll go ahead and let this open. So now you can see we have an option to upgrade this PC now or create installation media for another PC. What you want to do is upgrade this PC now. And if you don't see this window, check in your taskbar, it may be hidden. All right, so upgrade this PC now. We'll go to next, and now it's going to download Windows 10. So now we just need to wait. We have finished downloading Windows 10, so now we'll have to go through and accept our license agreement and just choose what to keep here. It doesn't really give you an option because we're going to do the upgrade, but you can actually change that later on. So right now it's going to check for updates, so we go back to waiting. It's done checking for updates now, and directly after that, you'll get a screen that says making sure you're ready to install. So again, we go back to waiting. The Windows 10 setup has now finished checking our PC for enough space and making sure everything's ready to go. So now we can actually get on with the install. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we didn't actually get to choose what we wanted to keep, but you can do that here if you want. You can click change what to keep, and I'll do it just so I can show you. Okay, so keep personal files and apps. That's what you're going to want to do. Most of you will choose keep personal files and apps. That's what I'm going to suggest for everyone. That will keep everything on your computer, all of your applications, your programs, and all of your files. Okay, so now we can go ahead and click next here, and it will go through that process again that it did before, but it should be a little speedier this time. This won't happen if you go ahead and just keep continuing through. The reason it's doing it again is because we went back and looked at those steps. We are now back to the installation screen, and to recap, we've chosen install Windows 10 Pro. That's because I have a Windows 8.1 Pro, and we're going to keep all of our personal files and our apps. So now we can go ahead and click install, but before I do that, I have to switch over to camera view. Now we're in camera view, and I'll go ahead and click install here. And now we're going to start installing Windows 10. This is going to take a while. Your PC is going to restart several times. It's probably going to take around an hour. So sit back, relax, go grab a cup of coffee, go grab something to eat, go watch some TV, do whatever you want to do. At this point, the PC has restarted, and this is a screen that you'll no doubt see for quite a while. Now, don't freak out if these numbers here like stick around 15 or say 22. If they seem to stick, don't freak out. Just sit back, relax. It will complete. It's got, as you can see, it's copying files right now down here, and it still has these other things to do right here, the installing features and drivers and configuring settings. So sit back, relax, and just let it do its thing. And there you go. We have Windows 10 installed. So now I'll just simply log in here, and then you'll go through the setup procedure. Most of you will probably use the Use Express settings. Now, if you don't want to, there is an option right down here to customize settings. Okay, so if you prefer to customize settings, click that. If you just want to use the Express settings, again, you can always change them later. Simply click that button. It'll set everything up for you really quick, and you'll be up and running Windows 10 in no time. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, so as you can see, we have successfully installed Windows 10 Pro. We can see right down here, Windows is activated. Right underneath this is my new serial number, system ID. I'm not going to show you that, but we can indeed confirm that Windows is activated. All of my programs are still installed, as you can see here. The one thing I do kind of miss is the charms bar. I'm so used to coming either to the top or the bottom here and having that charms bar fly out and just go to my control panel and you know, turn the computer on and off, things like that. But we don't have the charms bar in Windows 10. It will not come back, so we'll just have to move on from there. The tray here is a little bit different. You see how the icons are much different than they were. We have the Microsoft Edge browser. Okay, so that's different than Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer is still in Windows 10, but you also have Microsoft Edge now. A little bit different of a look here for a browser. It works okay. And of course, if we go to the start screen, which I kind of miss my start screen, you know, but now it's been replaced by this more Windows 7 looking sort of hybrid of a start screen and a start menu. I mean, I'll get used to it. It'll be fine, but I do kind of miss the old start screen, but you know, it looks fine as far as productivity goes, and you'll get used to it either way. But that's all I got for today. So go out there and get Windows 10 right now.